Evidence would that be as 3 years have already passed. We eat food and it does not stay in our intestines. And that's what we value. Listen, Linyaka or horror each year, Manchual Wabulam, listen up that.
Katsaparo horror. It like Wishy Shawore, we are not vote, Lelarato. La or Mochariwa, Gaija, I get it. And there is some regularly Jama, my fast. Very Jack KFC Waja, very Jadando Swaja, whatever we eat. So, injury shower, I'm regularly.
I believe the court would see that we had humanity in us, as whatever that we would eat, the accused would also eat. Whenever we eat KFC, he would eat. Whenever we eat Nando's, he would eat. We were not buying food that was underrated for him.
Ukuthi ke inkantolo noma ngifisa noma ngifuna ukuthi ke inkantolo ke ikholweke lokho engikushoyo lana ke inkantolo nje mina ukuthi iboneke ukuthi wayedla KFC uma ukuthi uNando's nayo ke naye edle adle uNando's loyo.
Sergeant, I will leave that for argument. Then on the 19th, we know now that the accused number 2 was booked back at 2:30. What time did you book him out again?
Bare re a tseba gore ka di 19 molatofatšwa o ile a bušetšwa ka metsotso e 30 ka moraga iri ya bobedi jwatše lena le ile la montšhaneng gape le mophoka out.
E kopala botse re tsamaileng ka 10 to 5
If my memory serves me well, we had booked him out at 10 minutes to 5 in the morning.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ke ngalo lelo langa lelo ke le 19 uma sibhuka out noma ngimkhipha ngoba ku 10 to 5 ekuseni.
Are you able to assist us with the times between 2:30 and 4:50? 2:30 and 4:50. It indicates to me that accused number 2 was actually at Pretoria North for less than 3 hours. Is that correct?
Bare bona ga ba lebella nako magareng ga 2:30 le 4:50 ba bona gore molatofatšwa wa bobedi yena o ba le mola Pretoria North iri tše ka fase ga iri tše tharo. That is correct.
He was in the car in your company for 17 hours. If he arrives at Pretoria North, it is expected that he should have gone and taken a shower to be fresh. Is that not possible?
Ba ga go kgonagale na gore jwalo ka ba bang a be a le koloing ya lena di iri tše ka bang tše 17 yena e re ge ya fihla Pretoria North ye be le gore mohlomong o ile a ya a ilo itsokotša na.
E re tlhalosetša gore monna modimo ba phela edile.
What I will explain to the court is that this gentleman, he was sleeping most of the time.
Bekungalindelekile yini uma kuwukuthi ke wafika ke khona ePretoria North ngo-2:30 ukuthi akahambe ke ayogeza engakutshela le nkantolo ukuthi ke umbisa lona ke wayelala ke ikhathi eliningi
Nogomme le ka re sepela le yena be ke sa go monkgwa ga diseleng e ka mogolong ka belo ga tlhapa ka ke mokwelo ga ba monna ge shwa be le go apala be tsa mo tshwara metsi.
And even as we were traveling with him, there was no point where I had a bad odor on him. He was always smelling fresh, and if there was a time where he did not smell fresh, I would have informed him that now it's time for you to take a bath.
futhi ke ngakutshela le nkantolo ukuthi ngaso sonke ke isikhathi engangihamba naye ke asikho isikhathi la khona ke kwakunephunga ke ozwa ukuthi cha leli phunga ke akusilona iphunga elimnandi ke uma kuwukuthi bakufinyelele kulokho ila engangizosho kuyona kithi indoda cha manje sekufinile isikhathi sokuthi manje ukuyogeza.
I take your explanation for the purposes of this question. So you agree with me that when he arrived at 2:30, chances are he went and took a bath or a shower.
ba re gora gore bona ba tla etsa gore ge be a fitla ka metsotso ele e masomararo moraga iri ya bobedi yena le nagana gore o ile a sepela a ile tlhapa
nka le go tlhapile ge ke le botsa ke re zanka no ba monkgwa gore monna ge a wa tsena metseng.
I could state that he had taken a shower since I
ukuthi yini wayohlangana-ke namanzi ngasho ukuthi kwenzeka ukuthi wageza ngoba-ke uma-ke sengiphinda ngimthatha futhi angizange ngilizweke iphunga elingemnandi.
So then it will mean that another 20 minutes, 30 minutes from 2:30, after 2:30, another 20, 30 minutes was for a shower.
No, but that's speculation. Answer. How do you know that he had a shower?
That is what he said.
No,
He said he
no,
was
he's
not
making
smelling.
suppositions.
Okay.
That he never had, not had, he never smelled any bad odor. So he takes it for granted that he could have had shower. Now you want to delineate the time, 2:30, 30 minutes within which he could have showered. We don't know that.
As it pleases the court, my lord. Ordinarily, if I don't know how prison works, if you arrived in prison at 2:30, do you have a meal put somewhere for you to eat that time of the night?
ba re ga ba tsebe gore kgole wa e bereka jwang motho mongwe ge motho a fitlhile ka nako ela ya bo 2:30 motho wa e a khumane ba mmeetse dijo
a tšetse ke tlhalošitše ke re ge re sepela le yena o re bile e le gore re sepela di-court ka go fa mohlala ge re sa ya phokeng.
As I have explained that as we are traveling with him, even when we are traveling to different courts, I would give you an example when we were going to Puking.
Nanjengoba besengitshilo-ke ngaphambili-ke ube umbuzo uthi-ke uma nifika ngo-2:30 kukhona la kubekwe khona ukudlala ukuthi uma efika akuthole bengishilo-ke khona ngaphambili ukuthi nanjengoba sihamba besiya kweyinkantolo ezahlukene angithi nje isibonelo ngisebenziseke uma sesibesiya ePhuking
ge re fetša go postpone re boela morago go na le mo re emang re itša.
After the matter has been postponed, going back, there is a certain place where we would stop and eat.
bekuthi-ke uma sesibuyele emuva-ke icala selihlehlisiwe kulala esizoma khona-ke sidle
gomme ge re tloga moga before re miša ka diseleng police station re ema mo gausi le police station ya lenop go na le garage ya sasol mo gausi le Valeria police station.
And before we take him to the cells, there is a garage next to Valeria police station. We would also stop there.
Ngaphambili kokuthi simseke simhambise siye emaselinye-ke uma ngaphambi kokuthi nje ufike-ke kwenye police station yase-Valeria unosasolo khona
gomme o tla mmotša gore monna ka re bjale o ya ka diseleng o ra re mebile dijo tša mosegaradio and ntho ngape o ba dula le teng mo gare ga sele so be re dira sure gore o tsena le dijo ga a tsena ka mola diseleng.
And we would ask him, as now you are about to go to the cells and it has already passed the afternoon, you would not find food. Then we would make sure that he goes into the cell with food, as he was staying alone in a cell.
okunye futhi-ke bese kwenza besenza isiqiniseko kwabo ukuthi nanjengoba besithi uma sesimbuyisela kona-ke amasela bese siyakhuluma-ke siyasho-ke kuyena ukuthi manje uma uyongena ngaphakathi-ke sesidlululeke nesikhathi-ke sokudla besenza isiqiniseko-ke sokuthi uma ungena enako noma ephethe ukudla ngoba-ke ebeyedwa kwisela ebekusona
ebile o tla ikgethela gore o nyako jera motse gorena mogalabe le gore o nyako ja eng na a bolele ntho a nyaka re mo rekele ka pelo e tshweo.
And he would also have a choice on what he would want to eat. We would ask him what does he prefer to eat, and we would buy whatever that he prefers to eat.
okunye futhi-ke besiyekela kenako ukuthi ayikhetheleke noma ayisholo ukuthi-ke benesifiso sokuthi adleni ngaleso sikhathi noma-ke ngalelo langa lelo-ke simthengele lokho afisa ukuthi abe nako noma akudle.
Is that what happened on that day?
Ke ntho e diragetseng ka letšatši leo.
ka moka matšatši ga bona tšatši a sa tseneng a sa ja re tla kgontišiša gore wa ja.
all the days, there is no day where he had went into the cell without eating. We always made sure that he eats.
Asho ukuthi yiloko kwenzeka ngalelo langa lelo, kodwa ke into ibiyenzeka ke ngawo onke amalanga besenza isiqiniseko sokuthi ke akangeni ngaphakathi ke kwiseti sakhe engadlile.
Sergeant, you have an AVL report. Can you show us that on that day the motor vehicle stopped at that Sasol garage that you are talking about, so that you can buy accused number 2 food?
Barle nale AVL mo khawsulle. Ngel re bontsha gore ka tsatsi le we koloi ile ya ema Sasol garage ye le bolelang ka yona gore le tlelo re ke le molafatwa dijo.
Re lo pola botse. Dirile advocate Ngomezulu ang cross ke le regile kwa engine garage.
If you recall well, when Advocate Ngomezulu was examining me, I had said we ate at engine garage.
Umshayeli becela ukuthi ke awusitshengiseke kule AVL la khona ke ingena khona ke eSasol la ngithengela khona kumsolo wesibili ukudla, uthi umkhumbula kahle ke nkathi uAdvocate Ngomezulu embuza ke imibuzo ngathi sangena engine la esadla khona
wa Albertine la go go tsa ka Sasol garage go tsa ka majaji a mangwe le ritual court le mosagare re tsana mala re ba re la dijo tsa jelo re jile kwa engine garage Albertine go sena na ke go tsa fo.
And the engine garage that I am referring to, it was in Alberton, and there are other days. The ones that I'm referring to, Sasol, it was other days, and on this particular day, we ate at engine garage in Alberton.
Engine food loyo ke engine ose Alberton. Usasol ke ngikhuluma ke ngamanye ke amalanga noma ngezinye ke izinsuku la esingangena khona ke kwaSasol.
And again, you don't have any evidence to show or to produce to this court that indeed on that day you bought food at that engine garage.
Le ka yona ye ya dijo tsa engine garage ga le na bona botlhatsi o ile gore le ka bo bontsha gore le ka tšatši le were rekile dijo.
Ga se ke bole tša gore dijo a di dule ka maleng di a tswa sa mo.
As I have previously testified that food does not stay in our intestine.
Bese ngiphenduleke lokho ukuthi ke manje ngokubuza ukuthi abukho ubufakazi engingabuletha obutshengisayo ukuthi sadlala kwa engine bese ngishilo ukuthi ukudla kuhlali ngaphakathi kuthini.
I'll leave that for argument, Sergeant. Then, Sergeant, at 4:30 on the 19th, you book accused number 2 out of Pretoria North Prison. You proceeded to Moroka Police Station, is that correct?
Bare ka di 19 ka 4:30 lidela bukamula tufatwa limuncha limuisha police station ya Moroka.
No, we mchita ka 4:50 lona veria Fosloras court botso botsa jile.
On that particular day of the 19th, we booked him out at 4:50, and actually we were going to Fosloras court, not Moroka.
Umele uthi ke ngalelo langa lelo ke bathi ngalanga 19 ngo-4:30 namkhipha ke umsolanya naye eMoroka uthi cha akusona iqiniso lelo ngalelo langa sakhupha ke isikhipha isikhathi ku-4:50 futhi ke sasingayike eMoroka sasiya enkantolo yase-Phosphorus.
All I'm saying to you, Sergeant, is that initially you were going to Phosphorus Phosphorus court, but you ended up at Moroka police station after Brigadier Gininda called you and told you that you need to take accused number 2 to Moroka police station.
Marse ba se bolela ke gore lena le be le tswile le be le nyaka gore ka Gininda a be a letse mogala a le botse gore le tswelle pele le yona. That is correct.
Ukuqiniswa ke ukuthi ke ekuqaleni ke sasiya ke enkantolo ke akhona ke Phosphorus kodwa kwathi ke uma sesishayelwa ke ucingo uyena uBrigadier Gininda athi ke asiqale khona eMoroka.
After Moroka, you went to Fosloras court, is that correct?
Ka mora ga gore le tlogile Moroka la ya kgorong ya Phosphorus.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Bese kuthi emuva kalokho-ke eMoroka sasesiya eFosloras.
And you found that the case against accused number 2
A ke bone gore a di go ya ka
I do not understand what do you mean when you're saying on the road.
Uma uthi-ke safika-ke sathola ukuthi-ke icala-ke lalingekho kuhla lamacala alelo langa lelo ukuthi usho ukuthini angikuzwisisi ngoba-ke sasisendleleni ngoba sasiya khona lapho-ke ukuthi icala liyofaka-ke kuhla lamacala asenkantolo.
Sergeant, your evidence was that you went to Moroka police station. After that, you went to Fosloras court. And upon your inquiry, you found out that that matter was not on the roll.
Ba re botlhatsi ba lena le be le ya Moroka ge le tloga Moroka police station ke ge le gore e rile ge le botšiša ke ge le gore lena ba le botša gore molato we wona ga bogo ditokomaneng tša kgoro.
se nnete molato wa sanka ba go enrolla mo controlling e se gore a bogo ga mo ke tlhatša ke re a se molato re go tswela pele ke mo le re sa buša moswa.
It is not correct, as the matter was not yet placed on the court roll. It was a new matter. It's not that we were going for a matter that had previously been postponed. It was still a new matter.
Akubona-ke kuqinisa ukuthi-ke icala lelo lalingekho-ke kuhla lamacala ngoba akusiyo ukuthi bakuyicala elaliqhubeka-ke noma elalivelile-ke ngaphambili kodwa bakuyicala elaliyovela okokuqala phambi kwemanje noma-ke liyofakwa kuhla lamacala.
My point, Sergeant, is that accused number 2 never appeared on that day.
Taba ya bona ke gore molatofatšo wa bobedi a seng ke a tsene kgorong tšatši leo.
Ka ge a ke a tshepa gore le na le mengwaga e mentši le bereka le le moemedi ke a tseba gore ge o fitlha court re iša o ka etepele ga motšhotšhisi ge e le gore motšhotšhisi a enrolle mo listing mogona ne gore moswari a ka se appeare court o tlo no tswa ka kwa diseeleng morago a ka se appeare le gore a ba enroll.
Yes, and I believe you have experience as an advocate. When an accused is to be taken to court and the matter is not put on the roll, then that particular accused would not appear before the court. The accused would then leave through the cells.
Nesiqiniseko sokuthi nanjengommeli noma-ke ummeli omkantibomvu uyazi-ke ukuthi uma icala lisuka-ke phambi kwenkantolo uma kuwukuthi-ke alifakiwe kuhla lamacala ngalelo langa lelo angeke umsolo wakhe ayobingelela imantshi kodwa-ke uzophuma-ke ngemuva kuma-cells.
Sergeant, my point is the accused never appeared in court on that day. The reasons I'm not interested.
Ba re taba ya bona ke gore molatofatšo yena a senke a
Let's proceed.
ba ka gore gobaneng le be le boela morago.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Ngichazile nesizathu sokuthi kwakungani sibuyele emuva.
And Sergeant, I am aware that in your evidence in chief, that evidence you never tendered to court. You only tendered it after the production of the AVL report.
Well, however, I would have made a mistake if I did not state that in my evidence in chief.
Angisakhumbuli kahle ukuthi
It's fine, Sergeant. I will leave that also for argument.
Leone o ba batla elesa tla reste ba phenkgishan batla e bolela.
Now, Sergeant, you are in Moroka police station.
Biale le stele fitlhile sepodiseng sa Moroka.
You want to go to Rustenburg because your ultimate destination was Phuket. Is that correct?
Right?
Qiniseka-ke masifika
Sergeant, just one issue to Phuket. Which one will be the closest?
Ge le le Moroka le nyaka go ya Phokeng tsela ye leng gore e tlo ba kgauswi e tlo ba efe?
ge go podiša botse go tsena N1 Benskuman Pretoria Rustenburg Road ke yona e nna ke itseba.
The route that I know is N1, then into Benskuman, Pretoria, and you then go to Rustenburg. That is the route that I know.
engaziyo ke mina uma usemoroka ufisa ukuthi uyeke eRustenburg make uphuke uzophuma khona ke ungene ku N1 uhambe ke uthi Pretoria bese ke manje uhamba ngayo ke eRustenburg road yona ke ngiyaziyo mina.
If I say to you the quickest route, it will be from Moroka to Randfontein, Krugersdorp, Machalis. If you choose that route, then you'll be in Rustenburg in less than 1.5 hours. Will you dispute that?
Bare bona ge ba ka re tsela ye leng gore le be le ka e shumisha e be e ka ba go ya tsena Rustenburg ne ba e ganetša
ka
taba
se le ganetše nna ke sepela ke tsebang le wena ke wena o e tsebang gore e kgauswa ke nka se ganetše nka se dumele nka se gane gape.
I would not dispute, neither will I agree with it. I used the one that I know and
Bese ngena ke
To Phuket.
ka di 19 le ile la ya kae by where the accused stays.
uma sesifika khona lapho ke eRustenburg make uphuke ngisakhumbula noma ke saqala ke police station yini kodwa egcineni ke sayofika ke noma saya la ahlala khona umsolo.
You see, Sergeant, now you are somersaulting, and I know the reason why you are somersaulting. You remember your evidence on the 14th of November. You told this court. That is how I know about Baobao Street in Freedom Park. That you actually on that day went straight to accused number 2's residence. You remember that evidence?
Ba re jwale lena le se le phetoga se leng gore lena le be le se boletse ka di 14 tša November le boletse le ka mmila wa Baobao le bolela le ka go tsena ka Freedom Park ke mo e leng gore lena le feletse le mo molatofatšo a dulang gona le sa gopola bohlatsi bo
ke a gopola e le go Baobao be ke bala AVL ka itse gore na Baobao e kaya mara ka AVL mpontšitšo go ya bona.
I recall, however, when referring to Baobao, it was when I was going through the AVL, and that is where it showed me the street name Baobao, but I did not know where Baobao was.
Uma uthi ke nge 14 November ke mina ngathi ke ngiyazi ke ngoba ke ngasikhuluma ngeBaobao uma ngikhuluma ngayo ke ngathi estrada noma ngaqoqa iBaobao ukuthi ngangibuke yona ke noma ngibheke yona iAVL yona ke ngitshela ngeBaobao ukuthi mina ngiyayazi.
And you were asked by the state as to did you go to
The vision is off. Please, Mr. John, what's the time now?
It's almost time for the short adjournment. We can take the short adjournment at this point.
When it's not on, then it's not recording.
I don't know.